I don't think I've sat through a season of South Park since the one revolving around the 2016 election. LOL. I'll be honest, there was kind of an excitement when the season first began. I mean, the show parodied Trump before, but now it wasn't tied to Mr. Garrison. They were able to be more direct with the guy, also having him in bed with Satan, which I thought was good commentary showing he wasn't exactly on the side of the angel. And there was pushback from the White House, addressing South Park as irrelevant. However, as time went on, it started to drag and become more of a chore. This season was really messy, with how plot points were brought up and then dropped. It just makes the story harder to engage in. The episode right before the finale was one least evolved with the main overarching plot, and more a typical South Park story, and honestly is one of the best this season because of this fact. Knowing the show is meant to parallel real events, they can't have Trump actually lose unless he loses in real life, which it seemed like they were banking on with the spaced out releases of episodes. This gives me deja vu to the 2016 election season, where they were geared up for a story where Trump loses and Hillary wins. And that didn't happen, so they had to course correct. It was with that season where I realized South Park is not reality. The world doesn't conform to their standard of world, and they were merely just jokers. This season they at least didn't set themselves up like that. It seemed like they didn't know how to handle the birthing of the Antichrist, and they just have a joke with him getting Epsteined, which, fair play. If I had to mention some props this season, it introduced me to people like Peter Thiel, weird fellow with AI surveillance. It also introduced me Charlie Kirk, who wasn't really a bad guy, and ended up dying a month later, so karmically didn't look good for South Park. I recall they set up Jesus conforming to their modern version Christianity, then him just not appearing for 3 episodes, up till the finale. I certainly wasn't a fan of what they did with Jesus, but weird to set him up then not really do anything with him for a while. Also missed opportunity this season to do something to Cartman. Anyway, overall, just a weird mess of a season. Like I said, I haven't really checked out a lot of modern South Park. It seems like despite the show's commentary and humor, it just kind of feels like an empty show.